Welcome back, my dear students. This is the third video of this week, and in this video we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter 12, air, water and weather. And as I have explained, this chapter is also going to come in cluster 3. Okay, in this chapter we are going to know a lot of things about the air, water and weather, and this chapter is very interesting. Why? Because this tells us a lot of things that we faces day-to-day life. Okay, so please be attentive in this chapter, because this chapter is going to teach you a lot of things. So without wasting time, let's start. We often felt the different type of atmospheric condition during a single day. Okay, sometime we feel the day is sunny, sometime it is windy, sometime it is cold, whereas sometime it can be rainy. So what is weather? The weather is the atmospheric condition at a particular time. Why I am adding this particular time? Because weather can change after a week and it can change after 1 or 2 hours also. Maybe in the morning, if you are having the sunny day, after 2 hours it will start raining and the weather will change into the rainy. Okay, and that time we call that rainy weather. So that's why I'm saying it is the atmospheric condition at a particular time, and it can change after a certain period of time. Okay, often we heard by our grandparents or our elder about the minimum temperature and the maximum temperature, which has been given in the newspaper. Suppose I am reading the newspaper and it is given 15 degrees Celsius is the minimum temperature, whereas the maximum temperature is 21 degrees Celsius. What it means? That means the temperature of that day can be lowest to the 15 degrees Celsius, that can be in the night, and it can be the 21 degrees Celsius, that is the maximum. That means that temperature will vary between 15 to 21. So here you are seeing even a single day, even during the daytime, the temperature can be vary. Okay, it is only about the single day. So that means what we understood that there are the different type of temperature during a single time. In the daytime we feel little hot, in the whereas in the night time we feel little cooler, and this happens only because of the change of the weather. Weather affect our way of living, way of eating, way of wearing the different type of clothes also. In the sunny day we used to wear the cotton and the linen clothes, whereas in the rainy day we wear the waterproof clothes. In the cold weather we used to drink the coffee, tea or the hot milk, whereas in the sunny day we used to eat ice cream and the cold shake. So this is the way how the weather affect our day-to-day life. In the evening and in the morning we feel little cooler. Why? This happen only because of the sun. Yes, so the first factor that affect our weather is the sun, and we are going to discuss about the sun. Okay, in the morning and evening, the sun rays fall on the earth in a slanting way, and this is the reason why we feel cooler as compared to the afternoon. In the afternoon, the sun is present just above our head, and the sun rays fall on us directly, and this is the reason why we feel little hotter. Okay, we feel hotter. Actually, we feel very hot during the afternoon. Okay, this happens because of the movement of the earth. In the last class we have studied about the two type of the movement of the earth. First is rotation and second one is revolution. The rotation causes the change of the day and night. Okay, in the morning the rays fall in the downside, okay, in a slanting way, actually not the downside, slanting way, and this is the reason why we feel cool. And in the afternoon, as you can see, the sun rays is directly falling on the earth, and that's why we feel hotter. The revolution of the earth causes the change in the season. What are the season? Winter season, summer season, spring and the autumn season. These are the 4 main season that we feel in our country and the different countries also. And this happen during the revolution of the earth. Whenever during the revolving of earth around the sun, when it comes near to the sun, okay, and the faces the sun, here in this video you are seeing whatever face is facing the sun, there the summer is summer is there, the season is summer, whereas the opposite side of the earth is having the winter. It's not like that. If half of the part that is facing the sun is having summer, then half of the hemisphere will have the winter season, okay. And when it comes just near to the sun, which face will face the which face of the earth, which hemisphere will face the sun, okay, that will have the summer season, and the alternate hemisphere will have the winter season. And this is how this revolution affect our change in the season. But in this video, in this chapter, we are not going to discuss about the revolution and the rotation. Just I am saying how this affect our day-to-day weather. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the second important thing, that is air. Okay, you all are knowing the sun is having a lot of capacity to heat up anything, and it due to the sun rays, the air also get heated. And keep in your mind, the hot air is always lighter as compared to the cold air. Whenever the air is get heated, it is having tendency to rise up, okay, and that empty space is taken by the cold air. Okay, suppose this air is present, and whenever it is getting heated, little slightly it will tends to rise above, and whatever empty space has been created by rising the hot air, that is taken by the cold air, okay, and again that cold air is heated up and continue going up in the sky. And this is how the evaporation process is happening, okay. The sun used to heat the water also, and sun used to heat up the air also, and both are very very important for the rain, okay. This is how the water cycle happens, okay. Whenever air is heating, it go up high above in the sky, okay, and when the water is also heating, okay, it is converting into the water vapor, and it tends to go up above the sky, okay, and there it cooled down, and then after it formed the clouds. And whenever the clouds become heavy, they combine with each other and they fall down in the form of the water. That process is called the precipitation. And whenever it is coming on the earth, it always come in the form of the rain. And this is the reason, this is the process how the water is heated up, forming the cloud and coming down on the earth as a rain. This whole process is called water cycle. So you see, the sun is also affecting the water, and it also affecting the air and the movement of air. So the heat, the sun is playing the very important role to heat up the air also, okay. It is very important for the water cycle, which is happening only because of the heating of the water, okay. Now we are going to discuss the what will happen if the air is getting heated up by the sun rays. Before that, we have to understand the two important things. Let's talk about the sand and water. Whenever at the same time, the sun rays is received by the water also, as well as by the land also. Suppose we are taking the sand in one of the bowl, and second we are taking the water in the another bowl, and if we will keep under the sun, after some time we feel that sand is getting warmer as compared to the water. That means after the particular period of time, after 1 hour, suppose after 1 hour I am touching the sand, I am touching the water also, then we will always felt that sand has been heated more as compared to the water. And same in the night, the sand is cooling faster as compared to the water. So what is the outcome? The outcome is sand or land is heating faster, and cooling faster also, whereas water cooled down very late and it is heating very late also. This concept is very important in the sea breeze and the land breeze. First we are going to discuss about the about the sea breeze. Let's talk about the sea breeze. I always have just now I talked about the heating up of the air. Whenever air is getting heated, it is having tendency to raising up. Okay, and whatever empty space is created, that is filled by the cold air. Okay, now here suppose on the land the sun is falling, on the water also the sun is falling, then who will get heated faster? Land. So whatever air is present just above the land, that will heat it up and the air will go above, and the cold air from the sea will move towards that empty place. Okay, and what is the way? This is why it is called the sea breeze. Why? Because the direction of the wind is from the sea to the land. Why from the sea to the land? Because here the air is getting heated and it is rising up in the sky. So whatever empty spaces has been created on the land, that is filling up by the cold air which is going from the sea to the land. Why? Because whatever air is present above the sea will be cooler as compared to the land. Why? Because just now we have discussed the land heat up faster as compared to the water. So in the daytime the water in the sea does not get heated very easily. So whatever air is present above the sea, that will be cooler. Okay, so this cool air will take the empty space which has been created by moving of the hot air on the land, and this process is called sea breeze. This happens during the daytime. So what is the output? In a single line we can say the sea breeze happen during the daytime. The opposite process of this is the land breeze, okay, which happens always during the night time. Now in the night time what will happen? Land cools down very easily and the sea cools down very late. Okay, this is why whatever air is present on the land will be cooler, because in the night time the land is cooler as compared to the sea. So whatever air is present above the land will be cooler as compared to the air which is present just above the sea. And what will happen in the night time? Whatever hot air is present just above the sea, it tends to rise up. So it will rise up and one empty space will be created just above the sea, and that empty spaces will be filled by the air from the land. Okay, so what is the direction of the movement of the air? The direction of the movement of the air is from the land to the sea, and that is why it is called land breeze. One more time I am going to explain. The air which is above the land is cooler as compared to the air which is present above the sea, and that's why the air above the sea is hotter and it tends to rise up, and whatever empty space is there, that is filled by the cooler air from the land, and it tends to move towards the sea. Okay, and the movement is from the land to the sea, and that is why it is called land breeze. I hope this is you have understood this. This is the very new thing for you, my dear. So I request you all, please go through this video again and again until you will understood the concept very nicely. Understood? Thank you very much for watching this.